As we reach our 60s, something happens. The world starts to change around us, and we too change. For many, this transition can feel uncertain, a little unsettling. We've spent decades following busy schedules, managing work and family life, perhaps taking on multiple roles in society. But suddenly there comes a point where we step back and the demands of the world seem to slow down. The question arises, what now? It's natural to wonder about our purpose in the later years of life. For those of us who have spent much of our lives striving for success, gathering wealth, or chasing ambition, stepping into this new chapter might feel like a big shift. But here's the truth, that we need to embrace a simple life after 60 can still be deeply meaningful. It can be just as fulfilling, just as rich, and perhaps even more joyful than the one we had before. The beauty of simplicity. In our youth, we were taught that a successful life was filled with complex tasks, climbing ladders, achieving more, and often accumulating more material possessions. But after 60, when the rush starts to quiet down, we are gifted with the space to breathe, to reflect, and to embrace simplicity. Simplicity isn't about giving up on everything that once brought joy. It's about letting go of the unnecessary weight, the pressure to keep up with the frantic pace of society, and choosing a lifestyle that nurtures our mind, body, and spirit in more intimate ways. Life after 60 doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, simplicity can lead to a deeper understanding of life and our place in it. The beauty of simplicity is that it frees us from the burden of needing to prove ourselves or constantly strive for more. Instead of filling our days with endless tasks and obligations, we can focus on what truly matters, our relationships, our passions, and our health. We begin to savor the simple joys, the quiet moments spent reading a good book, the peaceful stroll in the garden, or the warmth of a cup of tea shared with a friend. A life of purpose. As we age, we may feel that our purpose has shifted, or even that it has disappeared. The children have grown, the work has slowed down, and the hustle and bustle of everyday life seems to be a distant memory. But what if I told you that a meaningful life doesn't have to be bound by a career or endless responsibilities? In fact, a simpler life can actually open the door to a deeper, more personal sense of purpose. Purpose in our later years doesn't need to be grand. It doesn't need to be tied to a specific job or position. Instead, purpose can be found in the everyday moments. Maybe it's through helping a neighbor with their groceries, sharing wisdom with younger generations, or volunteering your time at a local charity. Perhaps it's rediscovering a long-lost hobby, painting, gardening, or knitting, and allowing it to bring peace and joy to your life once more. Even small acts of kindness can have profound meaning. The purpose you seek doesn't always need to be in the form of big, measurable accomplishments. It can be the simple satisfaction of making someone's day a little brighter, of lending a listening ear, or of offering a helping hand. The importance of relationships. One of the most valuable aspects of a simple life is the focus it brings to the relationships we have. As we grow older, we often find that relationships, family, friends, and even new acquaintances become more important than ever before. Our time and energy become more precious, and we want to invest them in people who bring us joy, comfort, and love. This chapter in life allows us to prioritize the connections that truly matter. Instead of rushing from one task to another, we can take the time to nurture our relationships, to really listen to those around us, and to cultivate deeper bonds. Whether it's with our children, our grandchildren, or our friends, the moments spent together are invaluable. There's something deeply satisfying about being able to focus on meaningful conversations, sharing wisdom, and creating memories with those we love. It's a chance to reflect on the importance of these connections, to forgive and heal old wounds, and to create new positive memories that will last a lifetime. Health and well-being, the foundation of a meaningful life. Of course, a simple life can only be meaningful if we have the health to enjoy it. As we age, taking care of our physical and mental well-being becomes essential. But this doesn't mean we have to start extreme fitness routines or make drastic lifestyle changes. A simpler approach to health, one that focuses on balance, moderation, and self-care, is the key. Eating well, staying active in ways that bring us joy, and maintaining a sense of calm are all important aspects of staying healthy. It's also essential to give ourselves grace. We may not be as strong or as energetic as we once were, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy life in other ways. Maybe it's through light stretching, walking in nature, or simply breathing deeply and appreciating the moment. Stress reduction is also crucial. Learning how to relax, meditate, or practice mindfulness can do wonders for both our mental and physical health. Taking time for ourselves to simply be and not do can significantly enhance our quality of life. Redefining success. After 60, it's common for people in their 60s and beyond to start redefining what success means. No longer are we focused on climbing the corporate ladder or buying the latest material possessions. Instead, success becomes about enjoying the little things, taking walks with a loved one, reading a good book, or simply waking up each day with a sense of gratitude. Success also means finding peace with who we are and where we are in life. It's about being content with the present moment and allowing ourselves to appreciate the simple joys that come with this stage of life. It's about celebrating the wisdom that comes with age and the realization that we have lived through so much and yet we are still here, still thriving, still full of potential. A simple life after 60 doesn't mean we've given up on anything. In fact, it means we've finally given ourselves permission to embrace life without the constant need to prove something. We're free to simply be. In the previous part, we explored how a simple life after 60 can still be deeply meaningful, and we saw that simplicity is not about giving up, but rather choosing to live in a more fulfilling and profound way. But here's an important question that follows. How can we maintain a life full of purpose and energy when our bodies are no longer as flexible or as quick as before? Even though we may not move as swiftly as we did in our younger years, it doesn't mean we have to give up on living an active, passionate life. In this part, I will share with you 5 powerful habits that you can implement today to continue living a life full of purpose and energy, despite slowing down in terms of walking or movement. These habits do not require us to jump into strenuous exercise routines or pursue large goals that we can no longer achieve. Instead, these habits will help you maintain your health, uplift your spirit, and nurture a life full of happiness and contentment, no matter what age you are. 1. Gentle exercise every day. As we grow older, our bodies are no longer as strong as they used to be. Our joints may become stiffer muscles, less toned and flexible, and our mobility may gradually decrease. However, this doesn't mean we have to give up on maintaining our health. On the contrary, maintaining a light daily exercise routine can help keep our bodies healthy and our spirits lifted. Gentle exercises such as walking, yoga, or simple stretching routines can increase flexibility and endurance. Regular physical activity can reduce stress, improve circulation, and help maintain a healthy weight. Start your day with some gentle stretches, just 10 to 15 minutes each morning, and you'll immediately feel the difference. If walking long distances is no longer possible, try taking short walks in your yard, around your house, or in the park. Every step, no matter how short, helps you maintain your flexibility and overall health. Yoga is also a great choice for those looking to enhance flexibility and reduce stress. Gentle yoga exercises help strengthen muscles, improve balance, and increase flexibility without putting excessive strain on the joints. 2. Practice mindfulness and meditation. One of the most important factors in maintaining energy and purpose in life is inner peace. As we grow older, we may sometimes feel mentally drained, worried about our health, or experience loneliness. These emotions can reduce our enthusiasm and joy for life. However, practicing mindfulness and meditation every day can help us find peace, reduce stress, and restore our mental energy. Mindfulness is about focusing entirely on the present moment, being aware of what you're doing without getting distracted by thoughts of the past or worries about the future. Practicing mindfulness allows us to slow down and truly appreciate the moments in life. Meditation is also an excellent way to reduce stress and restore energy. Spend at least 10 minutes a day sitting quietly, focusing on your breath and allowing your thoughts to settle. When you do this, you will feel a sense of calm and positive energy spread throughout your body and mind. If you're new to meditation, you can start with short, guided meditations using apps or videos. Remember, the key is not the amount of time you meditate, but the consistency and focus you bring to each moment. Number 3. Build meaningful relationships and care for others. One of the most important things in life is relationships. As we grow older, these relationships become especially valuable. The older we get, the more we realize that love and connection with others are the key factors in maintaining joy and purpose. Don't let aging cause you to feel isolated or disconnected. Make time to nurture and build the relationships that truly matter, especially with family and close friends. Conversations, get-togethers, and moments shared together are priceless. Moreover, caring for others is a wonderful way to feel purpose. You might help an elderly friend spend time with your children or grandchildren, or get involved in community activities. When we care for others, we not only bring joy to them, but also nourish ourselves, because the feeling of making a difference in someone's life is one of the greatest sources of motivation. 4. Keep learning and exploring new things. Age is not a barrier to learning. In fact, as we get older, we have more time to explore new things, learn and grow. Learning is not just about gaining new knowledge, but also about nourishing our minds and nurturing our creativity. Try learning a new language, learning how to play a musical instrument, or simply reading books you've never had a chance to explore before. These activities not only bring joy, but also help keep your mind active, which is crucial for maintaining sharpness and creativity. If you don't want to dive into something too complicated, you can start with simple hobbies like painting, gardening, or cooking. These activities not only help you relax, but also help you reconnect with old passions. Number 5. Take care of your mental and physical health. Health is the most important factor in maintaining a life of purpose and energy. As we age, taking care of our health isn't just about eating right and exercising, it's also about taking care of our mental and emotional well-being. Pay attention to your sleep, as quality rest is essential for both physical and mental health. Make sure you get enough rest and rejuvenation every night. In addition, maintaining a healthy diet is equally important. Focus on nutrient-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats to nourish your body. Minimizing processed foods, junk food, and foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats will help you maintain long-term health. Remember, food is fuel. What you put into your body affects how you feel, how much energy you have, and how well your body functions. By staying hydrated and eating nourishing foods, you'll provide your body with the tools it needs to thrive. As we grow older, the important thing is not just starting new habits, but sustaining them over time. In the previous part, we explored 5 powerful habits that can help maintain purpose and energy in life, even as our bodies slow down. But here's something most of us realize as we enter this phase of life: maintaining these positive changes isn't always easy. In the beginning, we may feel full of energy and motivation, but over time, that initial drive can fade. Persistence is key, and to achieve this, we need to create a system that makes these habits an integral part of our daily lives. Just like embarking on a long journey, life changes require us to build a lifestyle of discipline, one that is not based on fleeting decisions or temporary inspiration. Health and joy do not come from grand actions we perform once, but from the small, sustainable changes we make every day. These changes don't need to be huge steps. They just need to be small, consistent, and meaningful. To sustain these habits, we need a deep understanding and patience. Start by establishing a stable, manageable routine that you can easily integrate into your day. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit you feel confident in maintaining every day and stick with it. For example, if you're starting mindfulness practice, don't aim to meditate for 30 minutes right away. Start with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increase the time as you feel more comfortable. What's important is making this habit an essential part of your daily life, even when you don't feel like doing it. An important factor in maintaining these habits is creating a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who share the same goals and values. If you can find a friend or family member to join you in light exercises, meditation, or even just spending time together, this support will increase your motivation and help you sustain the habits in the long term. When you feel encouraged by others, it becomes easier to maintain these habits. Plus, practicing positive habits together with others will help you feel happier and more connected. This also applies to creating an environment within your home. Spend time creating a peaceful and healthy space for yourself. For instance, set up a dedicated meditation corner in your room, a place where every morning you can feel comfortable and easily practice mindfulness. Your environment can greatly influence your habits. A clean, quiet, and comfortable space will help you stay focused and motivated when practicing these positive habits. Moreover, tracking your journey is also a great way to stay motivated. You can start a health journal where you record the exercises you've done, how you felt after each meditation session, or simply the changes you've noticed in your body and mind. Monitoring your progress will help you see the gradual changes and feel happy about what you've accomplished. Sometimes we don't notice big changes because they happen slowly, but looking back, you'll see that your small steps have made a big difference. Persistence in maintaining habits also requires flexibility. Sometimes life doesn't go as planned, and we may face difficulties that prevent us from doing the habits we've set out to do. However, what's important is not giving up when challenges arise. If you can't walk today, try doing some light yoga or meditation instead. If one day you feel tired, don't be too hard on yourself. Flexibility in your approach will help you sustain the habits without feeling pressured. One of the ways to maintain habits is by focusing on the long-term benefits they bring. When we do something every day, sometimes we may feel discouraged because we don't see immediate results. But if you think about the long-term benefits of sustaining these habits, better health, inner peace, and a sense of joy in life, you will find it easier to keep going. These results may not show up immediately, but if you persist, they will come, and you will feel proud of what you've achieved. It's important to remember that no goal is too small to accomplish. Maintaining a habit is a process, and with each step you're getting closer to a life that's meaningful and healthy. Don't worry if you don't do everything perfectly, because it's the steady, consistent efforts that will create lasting changes in your life. Focus on the journey, not the destination, and you'll experience joy in living each day fully. Finally, remember, the goal is not perfection, but the satisfaction of what you're doing every day. You don't have to change everything at once. Just make small, steady changes. What matters is sustaining that habit in the long term, and from there, your life will become more meaningful and full of energy. We've journeyed together through a wonderful exploration, from realizing that a simple life after 60 can still be deeply meaningful to the powerful habits that can maintain purpose and energy and how to sustain them over time. By now, you understand that living a fulfilling life doesn't depend on doing everything perfectly, but rather on maintaining small changes and consistently practicing them every day. But there's one more important thing we need to remember. Challenges and difficulties will still arise in life, especially as we age. These challenges may cause us to feel tired, doubt our ability to continue with healthy, positive habits. Our bodies change, our health may decline, and at times, our spirit might feel low. But in those moments, we must remember that true strength doesn't come from doing everything easily. Real strength comes from persistence, the ability to rise after every fall and continue moving forward. Life isn't always easy, but it is persistence and resilience that help us overcome any obstacles. The habits we've built will become our strong foundation, supporting us when faced with difficulties. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to improve yourself, and it's never too late to make a change. As we enter the later years of life, there will be days when we feel exhausted, discouraged, or unable to continue the habits we've worked so hard to establish. Days like these are unavoidable, and in fact, they are part of life. But let me remind you, change doesn't always have to be big or fast. Sometimes just taking one small step, one simple decision to keep going with your daily habits is enough to help you feel strong and fulfilled again. One way to overcome these challenges is by maintaining flexibility in your approach. If one day you feel unable to exercise or meditate, as usual, don't let it discourage you. Instead, find an alternative, perhaps a light walk, chatting with a friend, or even just sitting quietly and relaxing. These small changes not only help you maintain persistence, but they also allow you to adjust your goals during difficult times. What's important is not giving up when challenges arise. Every day we have a chance to begin again, to continue on the path we've chosen. And when we do that, we're not only taking care of our physical health, but also nourishing our soul, finding peace, and building confidence in ourselves. As with all habits and goals, maintaining a meaningful and energetic life requires us to keep believing in ourselves. There will be times when we feel like we're not capable, when age and changes in our body make us doubt our ability to live a full life. But it's at these times that belief is most needed. Belief isn't something that can be created overnight. It's built from the small decisions we make every day, from the times we fall and rise again, from the moments we conquer ourselves. Belief in oneself is the flame that keeps us going even when things seem tough. When you feel exhausted, remind yourself of what you've already accomplished, the steps you've already taken to improve your health, mind, and life. Every step you've taken is valuable, and every day you are moving closer to a stronger, more meaningful life. As we conclude this journey, I want to emphasize that life after 60 is not the end. It is a new beginning. It's a time to take care of yourself, to find peace in your soul, and to connect more deeply with those around you. Don't let age or changes in your body make you feel limited. Remember, health and happiness don't come from doing everything perfectly, but from consistently living each day with belief in yourself and love for who you are. Life after 60 is a gift, and you have every right to live it fully. It's never too late to start changing. Start today with a small step, a positive habit, and you'll soon feel the difference. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the insights shared helpful, don't forget to like, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss new videos about health, happiness, and personal growth. Leave a comment to share your journey. I'd love to hear about your path. Wishing you good health, endless energy, and a life filled with meaning and happiness every single day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming exciting videos.